New York, a melting pot of voters set to cast their ballot for the next incumbent of the White House. Many originate from Europe and have been weighing up the claims of the candidates. One such voter, who is from Catalonia, believes that racism has raised its head in the run-up to the election. He is jazz pianist, composer and music teacher Albert Marques, who arrived in the Big Apple 5 years ago. He lives in South Brooklyn with his American wife and their 2 children. These elections in the United States have allowed racist people to be openly racist. For example, 2 months ago I was talking to my brother on the phone and speaking in Catalan. I was with my 1-week-old son and my wife. A white couple, who would have been between 60 and 70 years old, said to me while I was talking, "Can you speak quieter?" And I asked them why. They told me I was a guest in the United States and asked me why I wouldn't leave. How do those Europeans who have made the city their home view the chances of the voters electing the first woman president? Could such an outcome be a message for the rest of the world? It was 7 years ago that Russian Olga Filipova came to New York because, she says, of the lack of opportunities for women in her own country. The artist is already making plans for a Hillary Clinton victory.
I do think that if she's going to become president, I will probably most likely open my own business. So that's why for me it's important. That's why I'm excited that Hillary is going to be president. Not only because she's a woman and this is going to be something that to brag for me. Like, yeah, when I'm going to speak with my Russian friends, I'm going to say like, hey, we have a woman president. That's something, because like for them to have a woman as a president today is just something that is like a fairy tale. Donald Trump kind of represents something that we all were running away from. We were running away from arrogance, we were running away from discrimination, we were running away from racism, sexism and homophobia.
The last of the Europeans whom Euronews talked to hails from Italy and has been living in New York for 16 years. Alberto Mazzoli is a pastry chef and is not enamoured with either of the candidates who are aiming for the White House. He compares them to certain pastries with their individual tastes. I would make Hillary as a nice vanilla soufflé, so bloated that when it comes out of the oven, it would collapse. And Trump, with all his experiences, energies and adventures with women, he would be a nice zabaglione. That's a light custard, whipped to incorporate plenty of air, with a muscat grape and 1 little vanilla ice cream ball. These elections are the worst that the United States have gone through. Everybody hopes the end will come as soon as possible and someone will be chosen. We will see what is going to happen. Those Europeans living in America do not have to wait much longer to see how the result will impact on their hopes, their dreams and lives in the US.